Welcome, everyone, to It Tastes Different Gaming. This week, we're going to talk about a few different topics, but on this episode, let's go ahead and start with something that we all may or may not care about. But guess what? Dr. Disrespect seems to be starting his own game studio, and we're going to discuss that on this episode. Whether you know who he is or not, Dr. Disrespect is pretty much a game streamer. He also did maps for, I believe it was Call of Duty, so he's the map designer for that. And he's decided that he's going to start his own game studio, or that is what it seems, because he's got a job posting on his, basically a job posting on his site listing for a game studio head. And basically, he's been touting this is supposed to be a game with a bunch of influencers have weigh in and stuff like that. So, we'll talk about what this is, what it means to us, and if you should care about it or if we should care about it. So, we'll see what he has to offer, but let's start with, Nick, what do you think about this? What do you think about Dr. Disrespect and his game studio and what he currently does?
As a streamer, he's pretty funny. I don't watch him regularly or anything, but I've seen a few of his streams, and he can be pretty funny, outlandish character. Because he does wear the sunglasses and the wig. That's not his real hair, but he's a character basically, Dr. Disrespect. Yeah, spoiler. But yeah, it might be cool. I don't know. I mean, it takes, he's probably got quite a bit of money, especially doing Twitch streams and everything. He's been, one of the top Twitch streamers, or at least used to be. I don't know if he still is. I'm sure he is, but wherever he's doing his streaming now, I don't know if he's back on Twitch or if he's on something else. But yeah, it's kind of an interesting concept because he's basically, it's going to be a AAA or AA game studio, and taking with major influencers, basically being able to come in and, with the help of the game studio, create their dream game. So it's basically those influencers being able to create a game in a sense with this studio. So it's a very interesting concept, and it's a concept that I don't know if it would. It's going to be interesting to see if it can float. If it can stay afloat. First, can it get off the ground? And when it does, can it stay afloat with that type of idea behind it? It's a neat idea, but I just don't know if they, especially if they start getting like publishers or investors and stuff like that, will the investors really want to keep up with that, or will they want them to be churning out games every so often? So, and having to work with an influencer could definitely throw things off. You're having some third party come in and start to develop some game, and they might reach for the stars, and they have to kind of pull them back down to the earth. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. But Shane, what do you think?
Dr. Disrespect, RESPECT doesn't mean shit to me. I don't care. I've seen the guy. He can be funny. That's about one video I watched right before we did this. So I don't care. I'm not big on that. But another game studio, another game, that's more for me to play. So I'm fine with that. And he does have backgrounds in games. He is known for gaming, so hopefully he can make some, real nice. But as far as what you were saying, Nick, about it, bringing in, influencers, I agree with you. That could be a disaster. I mean, it depends on the influencer he's bringing in, I guess. If he brings in, streamers that play the type of game he's going for, that could be good and a bad thing. They could provide, what they've found is a big problem with the games they've been playing all this time. Maybe give them some good tips, or, they'll, like you said, reach for the stars. They'll have the dumbest crap possible. We don't know, but that just depends on, like you said, on the influencers. I mean, hell, it could be a little Korean girl going, "Oh, hello." We don't know. So, but I don't know enough about the guy to care. I just know another game studio is another game, and that I'm happy for. So, what about you, Pat? What do you know about the guy?
I know he was a Twitch streamer, just like Nick had said, and he got banned. It was big news last year, or maybe around this time, maybe a little over a year ago. He got banned from Twitch, and they never said why. It was just, he's banned, and nobody could ever find out why. And I believe he still is banned. He is now streaming on YouTube now, is where I think he's at, last time I checked. I don't watch a whole lot of game streams myself. but I think he's streaming on YouTube right now is where he's at. He's often, he's a funny, no holds bar kind of guy. He's just, that's what his shtick is, if you will. The sunglasses and his wig, as you said, and his outlandish outfit. So, it's his stick and it's what works for him and it gets him where he's at. I was trying to I read an article earlier in the week that he had pumped like 130 million or something into this studio type thing, but I couldn't find the article again. So that may have just been misinformation. So I couldn't find it again. But what I'm really worried about is what he's talking about and what the offer of is the game, because it sounds like, and I also saw this on another article from I think it was Den of Geek, where they're talking about it's kind of seeming like he's going to start another Fortnite style game, and I don't want that. I don't want another one of those battle royale games. I'm tired. I don't like them to begin with. I don't play them. But he's wanting to do an esports game from what I could tell from the job title and what the description is, the esports stuff. So the esports stuff is FPS and battle royale. I mean, those are your biggest esports things right now going on. Those are your big esports games. I mean, long gone, because there just isn't any good ones anymore, are the strategy esports, the StarCraft 2, stuff like that. Those aren't very popular anymore because they're dying breed. Now you have MOBAs and these battle royale games. So I don't want another damn one of those games. So if that's what he's designing, then I'm already checked out, but I don't know. He worked for Call of Duty, but he did level designs and stuff like that. So he's got some skills and some vision to be able to do some of that stuff. So, I mean, I'm holding out reservation to some extent until I get like what type of game he's coming out. But if you think about it, video game influencers are those people who are streaming mostly. If I'm being honest, most of the streamers are streaming those FPS games and stuff like that. Not a lot of the run of the mill single player or non high esports type games, which are fun to watch. It's sometimes not very fun to watch somebody play something like Breath of the Wild or something monotonous where you're running around. So I'm hoping it's not. But if you're looking at monetization in esports, it has to be something like Call of Duty or Battle Royale. But maybe I'm wrong. I really despise things like Fortnite. It's just skin money grab, skin money grab, skin money grab. That's all it is. So that's what I think of it. Hopefully I'm wrong.
Yeah, I hope you are too. I mean, I hope he surprises us and, gives us something that's really unexpected. If he's wanting to go with something competitive, hopefully it is not another, sandbox. I'm going to run and shoot until everything closes in on me and, we're all dying. It's boring. I don't like PUBG. I don't like Fortnite. Apex is pretty cool just because it's a lot more varied in the typical aspects, but I don't know enough about the guy to really give a crap either. But join me later. I'll be playing World Championship Basket Weaving. I'll be streaming that one.
Basket weaving. Oh, I can't wait. Yeah, I hopefully he's not another battle royale. We could do without him. There's too many on the market to begin with. And it's really hard to get a battle royale to stick and stay in the market and be, there's so many that have tried to come out and they just died off. Luckily for Call of Duty, I guess, and Activision, Warzone's done pretty well for themselves. But you've had a lot of other MMOs, or not MMOs, I'm sorry, battle royales that have come along. Like Battlefield tried to do one, and that one didn't really do so well. So, and then you've had other ones that didn't even get off the ground. The Cliff Bleszinski guy, Call of Duty or Gears of War creator, he's trying to make that Radical Dreams one, and that one didn't even make it out to full release. I think it was in beta for a little while, and then it died off. And then there's been, Ubisoft has one. Did you know that? It's still out there. But have you ever played it? I have for like 5 minutes, but it's like called Hyperscape, I think. You can download it on the Xbox now.
Yeah, I remember they did an announcement on that thing years ago, and this is probably the second time I've heard that name. So thanks for the flashback.
Yeah. And it's still being played, but I don't think it has as many followers as, because you don't really hear about that one. You hear about the major three, PUBG, Warzone, and Fortnite. Those are your big battle royales. So Battle Royale, I think, is for a new Battle Royale, it's hard to get into the market because it's kind of saturated with the big three. But if he can pull it off, then, good for him. But it's definitely not something I would play.
Yeah, I'm over. I never doubted the Fortnite, and I think all these games, everybody just sees a wild success of, especially Fortnite. I mean, Fortnite is the leader, no matter which way you look at it. They make money hand over fist, and from my understanding, it's a free to play game. It's always been free to play, but people dump so much money in to get these skins and crap, and I'm just like, everybody sees the overall success of that game, and they're like, I got to get me some of that Fortnite money, because that's basically what it is. The get rich scheme nowadays in video games is Fortnite. Got to get rich. Got to get that Fortnite money. And that's how they look at that. They're like, Fortnite is raking it in, but Fortnite's been in it. They came out, I mean, there was a big, huge, a big, huge lawsuit between them and PUBG, wasn't it? Because they were using the same engine. Fortnite, PUBG was using the engine that Fortnite created, I think is kind of how it worked out. It's been a while since I read in that article, but, I'm pretty sure Fortnite is wildly more popular than PUBG is, because you hear a lot more about Fortnite than you do PUBG, and Fortnite's getting these skins and that skin and this skin, and your mom's coming to Fortnite. Next thing you know, your uncle and your brother and your other brother Daryl's going to have a skin in Fortnite, Before long, you're going to get to go down to Walmart and they're going to have a scanning booth where you stand in and it scans you and puts you into Fortnite. I mean,
it's going to be an anal probe.
That's going to happen. But I mean, they also had concerts, they're going to have Ariana Grande here soon.
They had that one. I think that one already happened.
That one just happened. And then before they had, what was that? Was that rapper? I can't remember his name.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. He did a concert on there.
Who gives a shit?
I mean, they're going to have, if they can put the money in to have these big singers and artists do a whole virtual concert, I mean, that's got to be some big money to be laying down for them to do something like that. So I could see in the future them having other artists come in, like big hit artists and stuff.
I'm just waiting for the future when they die off, because in my opinion, Fortnite and stuff like that's ruining the gaming industry, because all these companies because all these other companies are focused on that kind of game instead of what we want as gamers. Because I'm not a competitive multiplayer game, and I darn sure ain't I'm definitely not a battle royale gamer. But that's what everybody is playing, and that's where the easy money is, where all these companies are just going for that easy money, and they see how well Fortnite did, and they think it's easy enough for them that they just don't understand. But I'm ready for that type of genre to die off or wane away, but it's just gaining more and more popularity, and it's not going anywhere. So hopefully he's not making that, but it's his game studio. He'll make what he wants, Him and his porn stash and fake wig, they'll make whatever they want.
Maybe it's a fake porn stash.
Maybe he glues it on right before the show.
Maybe you're making a game about it.
Right. That's his game. It's Find Dr. Disrespect's Missing Stash. So, it is what it is. It's his game studio. He'll do what he wants. And if he sees a way to make money, obviously he's branded himself and he makes a lot of money. I mean, he's partnered with Mountain Dew. I mean, the guy's all over the place now. And, his little ban from Twitch didn't seem to put a dent in anything, because he's still going pretty strong. So more power to him. He's found a way to do it.
I think his ban actually made him more popular, just because I never heard the dude until the ban. And then I remember seeing little, snippets on like Facebook and crap would pop up and things like that. And, so, I mean, it got his name out even further. And I would like to know why he got banned. I mean, did he, use the N-word online? I mean, did he, touch a butt? I mean, what? What did he do to
around that time? People had speculated, and there was a lot of YouTube videos and various articles and stuff talking about it. But all in all, there was never really a reason given to why.
Right. A lot of people thought it was because of his exclusivity deal that he did something wrong, but they came out and said no. A lot of people are just claiming that it's his toxic masculinity. In a time when cancel culture is big, I could believe something like that. But hey, the dude's gotten stronger for it, and he's pumping out. He's making his own game studio. He puts out something I don't like, whatever. I mean, it's his money. He's going to do whatever he wants.
Twitch is loss, right?
Exactly. I mean, YouTube's gain and Twitch's loss right there.
Yeah. And if it was because of the toxic masculinity, I've seen the guy. There is nothing masculine about this dude.
It's more about how he talks and how he acts. Like, he's pretty aggressive.
I hate cancel culture. I think it's a bunch of
he's not
bullshit.
Pumping protein shakes.
That needs to be. Yeah, this cancel culture bullshit is it's ridiculous. And those people need smacked in the face. They do. It's ridiculous. Let the guy do his thing. And if you don't like it, don't watch it. If you don't like the products, you don't like the guy, don't buy the products. That's simple. It's a mathematical thing. You don't like it, don't watch it. Plain god dang simple. So, you know what? I'm going to start watching a guy just to spite all these whining asses.
That's it. So start every time he's
There
streaming,
you
you
go.
just hop on there.
Mhm.
All right. Well, that's what we think. and
Maybe
we
you
all-
can get him into basket weaving.
Yeah, with Shane.
I'll invite him
do-
to play.
He'll
There's
do a
co-op.
live stream. Yeah, he'll do a live stream with Shane where they're both basket weaving together on his channel.
Making little can cozies for their Mountain Dew.
Right.
We're going to make mustaches he can sell online.
Basket weaved mustaches.
Mm.
You remember the finger stash? How
There
about
you
the
go.
weave stash now? Now we have the weave
basket
stash.
weave stash.
All right. Well, it sounds like, hey, whatever he puts out, it'll probably, he's popular for a reason, guys. And so whatever he puts out is probably going to be popular because he's going to cater it to streamers. Because that's where he comes from, right? He's going to cater to something that can be monetized and streamed. So whatever he puts out is probably going to make him money. So good luck to the guy, but might not be my type of game. Anybody else got any last final words on this for Dr. Disrespect?
Nope, I don't think so.
Well, all
Not a
I
bit.
can say is, way to go, dude. Keep doing what you're doing. You're making money. But we hope everybody enjoyed this episode. And Dr. Disrespect, come on the show, man. And hope we catch you later.
See ya.